Today, there's an ice storm, and while most people are gonna stay inside and drink some hot chocolate or something, that is not gonna be me. I'm gonna brave this terrible weather and go fishing, because that is what I do best. And also, you never know what you might be able to catch. Oh my gosh, yes. Well, first up, I gotta check where I can even fish. Pond is thawed out, so I can fish the ponds. We're gonna do that first. Literally everything's ice. Like this shovel that was outside is just ice. I would like to get some worms because I feel like that would be a better bait to use in these conditions. So I got to digging, but with the ground being completely frozen, I did not have much hopes of finding any worms. Then after a few shovels, this happened. I actually got one, let's go! Now I guess this gave me some newfound momentum because I was finding worm after worm after worm. So now it was time to head out to the ponds. I think I have about like a 1% chance to actually catch a bass out of here, but we're gonna try this first. Funny story, I actually just forgot the worms too, which that doesn't help any. I was gonna try to throw out like a bobber and worm and see if I could get a bluegill. I'm already frozen. Like I don't know why I have these ideas, but I just kind of act on them instantly. Like I just feel like it's become a thing for this channel, is just for me to go fishing in the worst possible weather. To start off, I tried casting around this tiny curly tail grub as I thought the smaller presentation would work better in these freezing conditions, but I kept casting and casting, even moving around the pond, till eventually I got hit. Oh my gosh, yes, oh. These sticks get me every dang time, I swear, dude. After that, I don't know what got into me. Maybe I was excited or something, but everything started to feel like a bite. I actually thought that was a fish, I'm not gonna lie. I don't really even know what it was, but I swear I got hit. Oh my gosh, that was a hit, that was a hit. That had to have been. You know, I should probably get the hint that if I'm feeling a bite in the exact same spot every time, there's probably something down there. Now it's honestly starting to turn into rain. I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. I continued making my way around the pond until I got to my last and final spot. So I guess you can say, new spot, new me. Oh my gosh, I thought I had one right there. I completely lied. It's the same old me. I got fooled by the dang bubbler line. As I was saying, I hate winter, and this cold weather absolutely sucks. But it's a good thing I'm going to Miami in approximately like 10 days. So you might as well subscribe so you don't miss those videos when they come out, because it's gonna be absolutely insane. I question myself so many, like I'm just laughing right now because I'm just dumb, and yeah. But you know, if I was inside, I would have a 0% chance of catching fish. And while I'm out here, I probably still have a 0% chance of catching a fish. At this point, I was losing all feeling in my hands, so I decided to give up on this pond and make my way out of here before I get frostbite. Pond number 1 may have got the best of me, but I'm not gonna stop fishing until I catch one today. Doesn't matter what fish it is, where it is, I will catch a fish today. But I rolled up to pond number 2 here. Let's see what we can catch. Hopefully something. Probably nothing though. This pond is known to have a lot of bluegill, so I'm really hoping one of those little buggers will bite, which is where the worms would have came in very handy today, but I forgot them at home, so smart thinking, Joey. After several casts without getting a bite, and well, actually just catching a bunch of seaweed, I knew I needed to make a change. So I began tying on a tiny hook and bobber, and I know what you might be thinking. Joey, you forgot the worms. What are you gonna use as bait? Well, lucky for me, I remembered I had a piece of bread left in my bag from the last time I used a minnow trap. So I figured people be catching fish with bread, so why can't I? Well, probably because I hooked my bag and can't even cast correctly. But after a lot of waiting, and well, more waiting, I knew I wasn't gonna get a bite. So as my last resort, I packed up my stuff and headed home to grab my worms and made my way out to the creek. They closed the park. They can close whatever they want, but they ain't gonna stop me from fishing this thing. Well, they closed that section of the park, but not this section, so I'm gonna park here. I just gotta walk a little bit more, but we're gonna get to that creek. Now it's finally time. I was making my way out to this creek, knowing it was my only hope of catching a fish. This is my last chance of catching a fish today. I'm starting to lose hope, guys, I ain't gonna lie. Time kept going by, cast after cast. I began to think that I wasn't gonna make this happen until... Oh my gosh, there it is, let's go. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh, guys, we finally did it. No freaking way. Oh my gosh, we caught a fish in an ice storm. That is insane. I didn't think I was gonna do it today. After fishing here for about like 10 minutes and not even getting a bite in the creek, I was getting a little bit nervous, but I finally did it. This little dude absolutely saved the day. You're gonna have to, oh, he's pooping. He is pooping. You're pooping all over me, bud, but I don't even care. You bit my bait, so I will let you do that. Anyways, beautiful, beautiful little shiner, dude. Let's go. All right, bud. See you later. You know what? Why stop at 1? Let's get some more. Oh, I got hit. There's another one. There's another fish. Come here, bud. Woo! Dude, we're slaying them now. Let's freaking go, dude. Wonderful shiner again. These guys are so dang slippery. They just never like to... They never like to sit still. Dude, just stop. You're so slimy and so squirmy. Just calm down. What a shiner right there. See you later, buddy. At this point, the sun started going down and I knew it was time to head on home. But this day was successful despite all odds being against me, all the struggles and cold weather that I had to embrace, but it was all worth it in the end. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video right here. It was definitely quite the struggle today. It was very, very cold, especially with it. When it turned to rain, it was actually more cold than it was when it was ice, because my hands got super wet and the wind was blowing on it. It was just absolutely freezing the entire day, but I stuck it out and I actually caught a fish. It may have been a creek fish, but it was still a fish. So I'm just happy with catching that, because I have yet to catch a bass this year. I haven't caught a bass since like November. They are just nowhere to be found anywhere. It is very, very difficult, especially without ice. If we had ice, I could probably catch a bass, but we don't even have ice in Michigan, which doesn't make much sense. Anyways, I'm gonna share with you guys an update on the fish, since you guys like when I share you fish updates. So I rearranged Larry's tank again because a lot of the plants died and they all look like they're dying. So I don't really know why the plants are dying, but you guys let me know. Although Larry is just thriving over here. He is living the good life. And the big tank, it is doing great as well. Edgar, it just keeps on growing. Squirt doesn't grow at all. Harlequins, amazing. All the Corys, they're just vibing down there. So the big tank and the little tank are both doing great. So yeah, there's my update on the fish tanks for all of you that like the fish tank updates. And that's about all I have for today's video, so stay tuned to the next one. And as always, folks, fish with passion.
Can somebody come and save me? I just wanna know. I wanna know.